It's
Venom
his
comes
team
out,
here,
Danger
though.
goes down.
He's gonna get picked off.
They still have TP up, and it's just a field push again. Get out of there. Reset.
We're also gonna try and do a
Taking the objective.
trick cap.
A little
They're
help.
just doing a good
Appreciated.
job of holding this right now.
See you later.
Maybe also just being pesky, pulling away from the trail. Arwen was back. He needs to be playing that left wall from the attacker's point of view. Firewolf needs to be. He's gonna charge it again. He needs to stop doing this. He's a free kill right now. Shield up. Shield up.
There we go.
Now they need to get behind the Ryan and push up. They need to heal the Ryan. They need to go. Don't go back to the choke. You have room. Don't give up your position. You got the D.vas suit. There's a miss hook there, but maybe they can clean it up.
Could have popped ult there.
Firewolf charges in again. Maybe this is on EMP
SK going
comes
down.
out. EP's up in the mega room. Res comes out for Overwatch D.vas. They got 2
They
picks.
need to get AJ here quick, or he's gonna get that res off. There it is.
And there goes the res and the mail comes out.
Big hammer down coming up from
Mail
Firewolf.
comes out. Fast shatter. I think it's just clean up here. I think it's just clean up here. 15 seconds. I don't know what else they can do. They're sitting on a whole hog but Trish Cavalry is sitting on attack buzzer. A potential wipe. Danger comes in with whole hog. There's 2 seconds touch point.
They're not gonna get the point. And that is game number 2. Going to the Tracer's Cavalry.
0-2.
And it is what I think it's mainly because what we said earlier before the game, they needed to switch things up, and they didn't. They kept the same form for too long, and Tracer's Cavalry got wise to it and countered it. Iron Wolf, play the game.
Firewolf for the Reinhardt play the game.
You had a few
I
excellent
agree.
hammer downs,
100% agree with you.
but oh,
Triple kill.
I 100% agree with you. I think they should have switched up the roles sooner.
yeah,
And started gelling with that.
Nice
'Cause I think
to
they were
be
doing better with the
appreciated.
roles that they switched to
yeah.
instead.
So, after all that, play of the night, or player of the night, I guess.
Play the
We'll
night.
go MVP.
Play the night.
We'll start with Overwatch D.vas, and then we'll move to Tracer's Cavalry. So, who do you think for Overwatch D.vas was the player for the tonight? Overall, both games. Let's go.
Mm. Man, I don't know. Right now it's between Leviosa and Daedric, to be honest. I just
Yeah.
don't know who to pick.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it to,
Leviosa, I'm gonna give Leviosa just for the potential Anubis hold that
Yeah.
he had
that's true.
and the Hanzo play he had all night. But at the same respect, I'd give it to Daedric for how consistent he played for
Yeah.
his team.
Personally, I mean, I'm biased. Daedric's my buddy, but I'm gonna give it to Daedric
Yeah.
because he was consistent tonight, and that's what their team needed—the consistency. And Leviosa showed up big on a couple games here and there, but the games that he didn't show up on, you could tell. You could tell the games he didn't come quite as strong on, whether that be tilt or just exhaustion from playing a double. But Daedric keeping consistent and even getting better throughout the night. I think the later maps getting those picks that they needed. So for Overwatch D.vas, I'm gonna give it to Daedric. For the other team, who's your play of the match for that? Play of the night.
I'm gonna give it to Fox just because of how he's probably running his team and communicating with his team.
Yeah.
I don't know how well he's doing. I'm gonna assume he's doing it well, and I'm gonna give it to him for creating such a machine of a
Fair
team
enough.
right now.
Um,
Because you gotta think he was swapping people in and out, and they
No.
were still gelling.
absolutely.
You know?
He-
So I'm gonna
he
give it to
knew-
Fox for the team he's built.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm going to give it to. I could easily give it to Tajin or Fox. Both playing well. AJ doing excellent job. Mercy, but I'm gonna give it to Lithium Venom. Turning up tonight, I did not expect that from him. You obviously expect that from Fox and Tajin every night. They come out and they play excellent every night. But Lithium Venom coming out and getting those ults that their team needed, and Doing an excellent job tonight, just overall. Being consistent, as I said.
Oh yeah. As far as all the players, I'm gonna note a couple for sure. Brian Wolf and Matt for picking up the Reinhardt role
Yep.
and playing as well as they did on that role. Daedric for how consistent he played, like you said, he had some nasty hooks. I want to point out Leviosa for the DPS plays that he did have. Isaac with the quick plays and quick picks he had. Um, Clutch when he played Mercy, he had some nice reses.
Yep.
Brian Wolf, uh, like I said, switching to a role that he might not be comfortable with that he was playing. Matt, huge on the Ryan as well. And then the Trace Cavalry, Fox, of course, I've already given him MVP. He, that's his team. He's running that team. Cajun for the consistent DPS. Sweeps for the May plays on Dorado.
Yeah, good
Uh,
stall outs from
AJ
him,
for the
actually.
nasty reses. He had a really good stall game. Who else on Tracer's Cavalry? They
Yeah, you don't have to give
Venom,
everyone a shout out.
Venom, nasty
Everyone
Nepal.
tonight, it was everyone played pretty well. There was
They played
it
well.
was it was mostly team grouping up and team communication. You could tell, and Tracer's Cavalry has been just together for that much longer, right? And they've been working together. And Overwatch D.vas, new leadership,
New team,
fairly new
leadership,
team, fairly new team. Yeah, and they held their own. They played a decent matches. I mean, the score doesn't show it, but for most of the time, the games were pretty well fought, and I think that shows that coming few weeks they're going to be the team to beat. So.
I will say, the loser of the night was positioning. That was the loser of the night.
I was not sure where you were going with that, so but
No,
no, absolutely.
if the teams lost a team fight or lost a point or lost a push, it was because of positioning, for sure.
For sure. All right, man. Well, if there's nothing else, we've been streaming for like 2.5 hours now, so I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, dude, we're officially streamers. Where's our dinner? Give us our sub badge.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I know it was a long one, doubleheader, but just to recap, Tracer's Cavalry takes it 2-0 for the games. They won the first game 3-0, second game 2-1. So thanks for joining us. And I've been shell shocked, and with my co-host Zach/Captain, and we're gonna sign off now.
Yeah, goodbye. Get out of here.
See you guys.